Zeus Global Peace Project. You know what? Today is an amazing day. I was considering some things, and I was thinking to myself, if as within, so without, right? So what I've particularly decided to do for me and my life and how I wanted to be was basically killed off the negative side of me by reprogramming the positive side of me. Now the question would be, are you always positive? Most of the time, regardless of what goes on around me. And that's an interesting consideration. So, is it true, like when I was thinking about how peace could actually be formed, and I'm thinking that peace could actually befall the entire planet by choice less than 30 days. And that's an interesting consideration when you think about that. Less than 30 days. But what has to happen is the eradication of that which is totally against it. And now that doesn't seem very peaceful, but I think that's about the only way. And the only way I can actually do that is from within myself, right? By actually eradicating the very things that I find myself indulging back into. And I'm pleased to say less than what I've done in the past, meaning I've gotten better, and better. Sometimes you can be drawn by some of those Chinese kung fu fighting things, or like with Bruce Lee and that, which Bruce Lee was pretty cool. He didn't actually exercise all his power over everybody, even if somebody was doing the same to him, right? He basically gave them a wake-up call without really destroying. It's funny. Anyway, but so with that being the case, within myself, to draw out that which I have noticed that I don't like, because I have done things that I didn't like, and I thought to myself, why did I do it? And when you think about that, then you think, okay, it's a subconscious program that happens when you're in autopilot, and that's when you're actually trapped in thought, because maybe you did something wrong and you're trying, I gotta fix this, right? And then you lose all gauge, and then you go into a program that repeats over and over again because you're thinking. And well, of course, you're smart enough to work your way out of it, because it doesn't take it that much. But your mind is preoccupied with things that you thought you wanted to think about. You see, it's a question of, am I in my mind? Or am I in my mind? Because it's your subconscious program. It's still you. You're just protecting yourself, right? Fear, whatever it may be that's overcoming you. Because that's the body subconscious's first thing, is to keep you protected no matter what. And a lot of that stuff falls into what's called perception, right? And if I'm watching movies and things and I'm perceiving this to be the reality and my expectation of reality, it seems to blend into it. And the blending into that reality means that's what I'm going to see, that's what I'm going to participate in some way or form. And that's interesting. So, I don't know what I don't know. But today's a good day, and I try to keep myself focused from those things, because I don't want to see that in the world. I don't want to see other people get hurt or whatever it may be, even if it doesn't touch me, right? So, I don't know what I don't know, but I do know I watch the TV. It's a programming device. The news and all that stuff. There's just predisposition of an experience that you think you're going to have, so you have it, because that's the reality you live in. And that's an interesting thing, you know. Could every day be heaven on earth? I think so. It's perceptive again, because I'm either taking one side of the coin or the other, one side of the coin is not heaven, and the other side is heaven. Okay, so now how am I choosing to look into that now? That's an interesting and a positive aspect of choice. But it's a programming. That's the big thing, because I have to personally program myself. I think, and it's kind of like eclipsed into the understanding that there's a lot of stuff going on. 482 billion bits of information going on around me in my brain right now, but I can only personally focus on 2,000 pieces. That's my perceptive compass, my reality, and that's the thinking pattern that I'm in. And so unless I change the thinking pattern, which I can because the scale is vibrational, I can actually exercise a usage of the entire field, but it is vibration. And I don't know how long it would take, but I mean, we all work together, and so each one of us takes their own particular position because you are specific, in meaning that nobody's been like you ever. Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day. It's true.